The nature island of the world philosophy opens the doors to significant new economic growth and job creation opportunities from the many export industries that will be created around our herbs, spices, and flowers. We will set up a $200 million fund to provide seed financing and guarantees for new and existing export manufacturing operations. The Nature Island Private Sector Transformation Fund will be financed by passport revenues and donor grants to facilitate the creation of at least 3,000 new jobs by the year 2021. With the termination of the use of disposable plastic plates and cups, we will provide appropriate incentives to local entrepreneurs to establish facilities for the production of disposable containers from the leaves and stems of bananas and other suitable plants. This will create new jobs and earn vital income from exports to regional markets. We will allow a moratorium on outstanding corporate tax payments to December 31st, 2018. This means foregoing up to 95% of accrued interest and penalties to ensure that companies undertaking the burden of rebuilding and, in fact, restarting are not stifled by the enforcement of past tax burdens. These losses have been substantial and, in most cases, absolute. Businesses with assessed liabilities will make an arrangement for payment with the Comptroller of Inland Revenue within the waiver period and will have interest and penalties waived on existing liabilities. Companies restarting their operations will therefore be able to match current tax liabilities with future cash flows from their rebuilding effort, rather than having to raise debt to service taxes for which the businesses, in all material cases, no longer exist as a consequence of the hurricane. Madam Speaker, the fundamental underpinning to transforming and rebuilding the private sector remains the ability of companies to access capital from the formal financial system. The financial institutions, both bank and non-bank, have shouldered significant losses as a result of the uninsured or underinsured risks associated with building and commercial credit. Of critical mention is the Picard housing stock, now left marooned by the temporary exit of Ross University. Ross University did not merit a single mention in the budget statement of 2018-2019, notwithstanding the fact that it accounts for upwards of 30% of the very same economy we're trying to grow. These external shocks, Madam Speaker, will no doubt contract lending in the near term, making it difficult for companies to access available commercial credit to rebuild and restock. This inability will affect the employment stock and, as a consequence, both the personal income tax estimates and, by extension, the taxes on goods and services from both the import end and the retail end. We will engage with the ECCB to assess the credit quality and overall credit conditions within the country, with an aim to work with financial institutions through their respective associations to create a pathway for unlocking commercial credit in Dominica, mindful of risk pricing. The Aid Bank should be a key player, as well as the Dominica Youth Business Trust, as instruments to lead the way in fiscally responsible access to capital for qualifying small business. We will improve the climate for profitable growth in all sectors of business so that no Dominican will have to work for less than $1,000 per month. No public service pension, Madam Speaker, will be less than $500 per month under a government of the United Workers' Party.